Hello everyone, my name is Imperius and welcome back to Eviternity II. Today, map 33, Catalyst, the laser grid running man level. Rubbing my hands together gleefully because I've been looking forward to this one for a long time. And the first thing you might notice is that this is like a 10-minute video. How the hell is this a 10-minute video? Well, I'm actually including the full footage for my attempts because I kind of need an excuse to have a longer video to talk about all the things I want to talk about in this level. And also to illustrate the fact that this actually was not that tricky on Annihilate Me. This level absolutely fucking destroyed me on Ultraviolence. Like we're talking 50 plus attempts to be able to actually do this. But it plays the same on Annihilate Me. And so if you're wondering, is this actually any more difficult? The answer is no. It's actually, I think it is identical, apart from the very, very end, to Ultraviolence. All the laser grids are the same. The speed feels the same. It's, yeah, it plays the same. And the first sort of 1 minute 27 seconds, I think, is easy. Okay? By the standards of this level, is easy. So we're about to come up to the tricky bit. But in case you haven't played this level before, like what the hell are you doing watching this video? Go play the level. This level is absolutely amazing. It has incredible music. I've never seen a gimmick like this before in Doom. I love it. We're about to enter the hard bit, by the way. This is the hard bit from now on. But the gimmick is that basically you die in one hit. If you touch the lasers or you touch the floor, you die and you have to restart. You're on a conveyor belt which moves you forward, and you've got to just basically use movement to survive. So far so good actually. This is, I mean, I'm gonna die. It takes me 3 attempts to do this, but I wanted to include the whole thing just to show the process, and also, like I said, to give me a chance to talk about the strategies. Otherwise it'd be over in like 2 minutes, and nobody can enjoy something that's over in 2 minutes, right? So it's all playing out beautifully so far. This is literally my first attempt at Annihilate Me. Although I did play it once before with God mode on first, just to find out what was going to happen, because I noticed that there were 4 enemies as opposed to 2. There's usually just 2 pinky demons, which exist to sort of showcase the fact that the things kill you. But there's another 2 enemies in this level, so I played through this once with God mode on just to see how it played out, and then I went straight into runs this run. So, is there a strategy to this level beyond just sort of moving side to side? Yes, actually. I've got quite a few techniques that I'll share with you. Firstly, you do not use your right hand for this level. You do not touch the mouse at all. You purely move through WASD. And WASD is important because we're not just moving left to right. We're actually holding down W, we're holding down forward as much as possible during the sort of quote-unquote easy part, the easy first half of this level. So you see speed up, right there, speed up. I'm holding forward, I'm going to keep holding forward through this whole bit because it's easy, comparatively speaking. And I'm going to keep holding forward until I need to do it. Now there's a good reason for that, because if you try and go too slowly, basically there's an explosion behind you which will catch you and kill you if you piss about too long. So by holding down forward, you actually increase the distance that you're gaining on that explosion, which means you can afford to slow down later by holding the S key backwards, thus making some of the harder bits towards the end of the level more easy. I forget the exact timing, but it's about 3 minutes and 30 seconds. If you haven't completed by that point, you just die. Because the explosion catches you. So I like to think about it as holding down W is kind of like building up a special bar, and then you get to use that later on. The first major example is going to be here. So getting in between these gaps is quite difficult. So hold down S, just feather it. You can see this, I'm slowing down a little bit, just to give myself the wiggle room to get through the bars. And we're going to use that extensively at the end, just to make it a free run for us. This still isn't the run, by the way. I'm going to die shortly. But the third attempt, that's the one. So you can skip ahead to it if you want to see it. So I'm slowing down here as well because I find that bit tricky. This running over the bars is also quite tricky, but don't slow down for this. Just keep full speed. You've just got to get a rhythm to it, I'm afraid. And my rhythm was slightly off there. And once you've done this like 30, 40 times, you kind of, unfortunately, you know when your rhythm is off and you're going to die. And I knew then that I was going to die. But this is attempt 3, so this is the one. We're going to do it. And yeah, like I said, I found this so difficult on Ultraviolence. Genuinely like 50 plus attempts. It took a long time to get this down. You know, memorizing the patterns, thinking about strategies, holding forward and backwards sort of strategically. So I was shocked, to be honest, that I was able to do it quite so quickly on Annihilate Me, and I can only attribute that to the muscle memory that I gained from doing this on Ultraviolence, because like I said, it's the same layout. So yeah, touch the red bars, you die. The yellow, I think you can actually touch that. That's really just there, I think, as a visual indicator. The music is absolutely incredible for this level. The design, everything about this level blows me away. Doing 50 plus attempts for this was actually a treat because it meant that I get to keep playing it. So you see holding down forward quite aggressively on this, even on this bit, just to sort of build up that speed. A good time, a sub like 3-minute time would be quite nice. I don't think I actually achieved that on this run, but I'm pretty close. It depends how aggressive you want to play. And the thing is, you can play more or less aggressive depending on what time you want to do. So I'm not holding down forward anymore. Once I basically get through that tunnel, I stop sort of trying to build up a gap. Now I'm basically going to be using the S key strategically to feather where I feel that I'm in trouble. And like I said, the first place I like to use that sort of consistently at least is up here in this sort of area. So in between these big gaps is quite tricky to get through if the timing is off, so just feather the S. And yeah, that was a little dodgy, but that's okay. And the additional 2 enemies, by the way, if you're looking at the kill count, is 4, so it's 2 out of 4. So this is a secret level. You do get a railgun at the end of it, and on Ultraviolence you just get the railgun and that's it, it's the end of the level. On Annihilate Me, they put 2 cyber demons in, which, what you're about to witness is literally the first time I ever fought them in an actual run. Like, I only fought them with God mode on, and it was not too bad. So here, once it starts to get thin, we just hold S, and we do this slowly. And you can see, it's quite easy. And I can do that because I've built up a huge gap between the explosion behind me. So it actually makes that last bit quite easy. Now that weird sort of spasm there was me picking up the mouse again, because I've now got the mouse back and I'm going to try and kill these cyber demons with it. So that's why the sort of, you had that sort of weird spasm thing there. I was picking up the mouse. I'm also quite excited and tense at this point. Now the interesting thing about this fight is that it's pretty tight on ammo. I think you have exactly enough, maybe 1 extra shot to actually kill these guys. It is tight, but I find it not too bad. And there we go. That is map 33. I can't give this one the title of the best in the WoD just because it is quite short. And when I stack it up against, say, map 32, I think that is an overall more well-rounded sort of Doom experience. But in terms of how much I enjoyed playing the levels, this one is probably the top. It probably is the top. So I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you found that useful. And as always, I'll see you in the next one. Thank you very much for watching.